Well, it is the first week of school, and one of Duval County's most popular football teams has already canceled its game.
Sports Director Chris Porter joins us now. And Chris, to the Rains High School community, this isn't just a game.
Yeah, the Rains Vikings, without question, one of the best prep football teams, not just here on our First Coast, but in the state. And after hundreds of tickets have already been sold for the Rains Miami Central game that was supposed to happen next week, Vikings Nation, they're not happy. Zach Wilcox has been following this story since it broke this morning. Zach joins us live from the north side of Jacksonville. Zach, we've been hearing this person to blame, that person to blame. Clear it up for us tonight.
Chris, we just got a response within the last half hour or so from the school district that said it all came down to scheduling and trying to work with the opposing team on finding a time that would work with security requirements and safe weather conditions, and they just weren't able to get it done. So the players were all out here for the last couple of hours practicing. They just wrapped up, and many of them probably felt a little deflated not being able to have the opportunity to show what they can do against such a big opponent.
It would have been crazy. It would have been standing room only.
Rains football alum and fan Purdy was expecting to see hundreds of people in the stands for the regular season opener against Miami Central. But instead, the stadium will sit empty after the game was canceled.
Plenty of scouts, plenty of news, plenty of coverage, and to take that away from the kids, it really is the blow that affects us the most.
Rains High School posted on X about refunds, saying, quote, "Some things were out of our hands in the situation," and writing the word canceled over the Miami Central game. The head coach at Rains told us Duval County Schools asked to move the game up to 2 o'clock or to play it on Friday, but Miami Central couldn't accommodate the last-minute change to its travel plans.
Not having that game when it comes to the points and rating system, the playoff time, it really affects us in a bad way.
Coach's assistant D-Will told us many players are looking forward to the game as a shot at redemption after coming up short at the state finals last year.
These guys have been preparing for this for a long time. They want a redemption. We all want a redemption. And for this not to happen, it's crazy.
Purdy says he wouldn't have missed the game, wanting to see what the Vikings could do against some major competition.
National powerhouse coming to the graveyard to try to make a show happen for the city, for the fans, but we've been robbed of that.
Well, and the coach mentioned that his impression at this point is that it will not count as a forfeit. It'll just be simply a bye on the schedule, at least at this point. So now the Vikings can just look ahead to the next game and try and start the season strong against Sandalwood. On the north side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
Thank you, Zach. And I want to give you guys some perspective on just how big of a deal this is. You had two of the best teams in the state who are going to go head-to-head next week.
Right.
And also there's a rivalry between Jacksonville and the city of Miami about who has the best football. Northwestern beat Rains last year for the state championship. It would have given the Vikings an opportunity to get some redemption, as you heard the fans say there. And then finally, the players. Most of these guys won't play college football, and this might be the biggest game that they play all year long. Now that they're not playing the game, their parents, their loved ones, their friends, they're deprived of seeing their player or their son or nephew or cousin play in one of the biggest games that was on the schedule that is now off.
Wow, I know they're disappointed. All right, Chris, thanks for that perspective.